This is a reading for the Strength Collective. Everything in my life will be blurry until the day I die, bro. I'm fine with it. What does the Strength Collective need to know in these uncertain times? Ugh. Ugh. And this kind of came out in the message for the High Priestess and the Devil collectives, is that there's going to be some kind of like release of information here. And I think when that information comes out, just based off of the way that you move in general, people are going to automatically assume that you have something to do with it. And so there's this energy of just kind of like preparing yourself for it now. Um, you'll know that you're in this collective if you know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't get paranoid. Just, just know that this is about someone else and be nosy instead. You know what I'm saying? Like, five of coins in reverse is six of wands. I said a lot about like following the money. They're not gonna follow the money to you, bro. I feel like you got money from something else, probably like fucking magic type shit. So it's like the way they're not gonna be able to kind of like disseminate like a connection to the weirdo bullshit in any meaningful way. So there's this energy to where it's almost like there's gonna be like a natural defense here. Almost like the sun is just gonna reveal instead that like I don't know. I feel like for other groups, the sun is gonna like expose connection. For you, the sun is gonna like illuminate the fact that you are nowhere near any of this shit, bro. Not to say that you're not into some shit, high key, like because everybody's got their own thing going on, right? But I feel like the big reveal that's coming through has a lot of people shaking up, like, and I feel like especially you in this case, because there's this understanding of like this toppling that I feel like a lot of psychics and tarot readers have been mentioning, of like this moment where they all kind of fall apart, right? Um, with the Eight of Cups in reverse, I feel like you're not falling apart. I don't think you're gonna be restful either because I think it's spooky. It's giving like Epstein level news. Um, so it's gonna fuck you up because it's fucked up, but you won't be fucked up because you're involved. You're just gonna like have an awareness of like external involvement, because it might be, if you're in the strength energy, you might recognize that like, oh, I think I know some people who would get caught up in this shit though. Yeah, five of wands, it might illuminate some of the conflict, the reasons for the conflict that you've been in, and it probably will allow you to kind of calm down a little bit, because there's almost this acknowledgement that you were very close with people who were in that bullshit, but like you weren't in that bullshit, but they're in that bullshit, and so there's like a lot going on that's going to be in your immediate periphery. Some of it that you're not going to be able to escape, because it's just gonna be difficult for you to kind of like distance yourself from some people. Like, even though it's like obviously like a bad look that you are close to people who are doing this type of shit. Like there's this like understanding that like those are still your people, and it's kind of gonna be like a weird energy with Temperance coming out with the Lovers. I think it's gonna be a lot of like reestablishment of boundaries and stuff. um yeah, that's with the 8 of coins with the 10 of coins in reverse, absolutely that. And the 3 of cups in reverse. You might be like changing a lot of long-term plans based off of the information that comes out, because it's just gonna be, I feel like you're going to, because you have such close proximity to the bullshit, but you weren't in the bullshit in any way, it's gonna affect your reputation in a strange way with the knight, the king of coins in reverse, the devil in reverse, and the queen of wands. It's got this energy where people are gonna be like, oh, if you were so close, then maybe then you're the fuck, but you're not. You're fucking not. You're kind of gagged like everybody else. With the 2 of wands in reverse, and the page of swords. Yeah, I think Temperance and the page of swords and the 2 of wands energy is gonna be big on this thing, because it's not like I think you agree with what's happening, but then it's also like, damn, it's got like civil war energy, brother turned against brother type shit. Um, and I think the real stress will just kind of be like your emotional reality contending with this like new physical reality once it's confirmed. 'Cause I feel like there might even be a part of you that feels it already. Um, but like there's no reason to feel it. So once you get the reason to feel it, then I feel like it's going to be a big period of processing for you. And then it's going to be added like onto the fact that people are going to be just giving you shit for something that you had literally nothing to do with, bro. You might be like interrogating with these people if you did have something to do with it, but I'm telling you, you didn't have shit to do with it, bro. Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like you might emotionally be trying to like, well, you know, I bought them a coffee and they probably use that energy to do. It's a shut your bitch ass up. That doesn't. They did some real shit, bro. They did real shit that they're facing real consequences for. Um, I feel like you can untether that like emotional tie that you're on that same plane as them, because you're not. You have a sense of morality in this. It's just going to be hard to disseminate that because the emotions and feelings that you're going to have are like very like complicated and like super heavy. But it is what it is.